I am really, really excited about this series. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while because I have so many people ask me questions, especially when I go and work on clients. They have so many questions for me. So I just kind of felt like if I put it out there and let people ask me whatever they wanted to ask me, and then we could do a series and make some videos, that would just be amazing and helpful for everyone. So that's what we're gonna do. So the first, I got a couple questions on color correcting and concealing blemishes, redness. So I'm kind of gonna meld those, meld? Meld is a word? I don't know. We're gonna combine those together, and because it's really all about that base face, so it kind of all goes together. So we are gonna make one video with all of that. First thing you're always gonna do is moisturize and prime no matter what you're doing, okay? I can't preach that enough. So I've already gotten my moisturizer on. I am gonna put some primer on here. While that sits, let's talk color correcting. So color correcting all goes back to basically elementary art. If you're anything like me, you paid absolutely no attention in art class. I hated art class. I am not artistic, which cracks me up now that I'm a makeup artist. But I just always assumed art was like painting pictures, okay? I never assumed like makeup art, but whatever. Anyways, I didn't pay attention, okay? I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to a lot of school, but whatever. But you learned about the color wheel. The color wheel is so important when it comes to color correcting. So I'm gonna pop up the color wheel right here. And as you can see, it shows the colors and how it cancels each other out, okay? So let's talk about it. If you have rosacea, eczema, acne, a lot of redness on your face, green or mint, if you're fair skinned, you're gonna want a lighter version of the green. So that's gonna be the mint. If you're medium to dark, you're gonna go green. But that is gonna cancel out the red. Now, when to use a color corrector versus a concealer. That's the trick, right? So let me get them out and let me show you. So the first thing I do when I start working on a client's face, obviously I'm gonna assess their skin and everything, and we'll talk about that later. But when I'm looking at their face and trying to decide if I wanna either do a color correction or if it's okay to just do a concealer, I basically look at either the pigmentation, so if it's a really like darker pigmentation or if it's a really noticeable pigmentation, then I will use color corrector. If it is just kind of lighter acne, like you see here, just really light red spots, I can usually get away with a concealer on that. Usually with eczema, rosacea, bigger acne spots like this, I will use a color corrector. So I get asked a lot what color correctors I use. It's really a personal preference. There used to not be very many out because it used to really only be a makeup artist technique until YouTube and mainly Instagram got a hold of it, and now it's like everywhere. So many brands have color correctors now. If you want more of a high end, then this Tarte color corrector palette is amazing. It's what I use for my pro kit. If you just want one just for you and like just to kind of get a hang of it, LA Girl has really good concealer. Maybelline has, not concealer, color corrector. Maybelline has these really cool little color correcting pins, and you just kind of put it where you want it. It's super cute. So those are kind of the products I would suggest. Okay, so when I am with a client, if I look and see that she's got some pretty, rough acne or a lot of eczema or a lot of rosacea, I just take a little spatula, because you gotta keep it hygiene, and I scrape some out, just like that, and I'll put it right on the back of my hand. So all I do is, it doesn't take very much, okay? It's just a tiny bit, and all you gotta do is just kind of put it on where you need it first, and then you're going to press it in, okay? You're not gonna blend it out too much. You really want it to stay. That's the point of it, right? You want it to cover. And I got a big old freaking one right there. So let's get some green on that. Well, hell, I got more zits down there than I thought. So once it kind of warms up to your skin, I just take the flat of my finger and I just kind of blend out the edges a little bit, okay? So that's the green. Now you'll put that wherever you have, if you have patches of rosacea, eczema, whatever, put it on that. Now the other colors, so the pink and the reds, so this one right here is gonna be for dark circles. So the red is gonna be for my deep ladies. The peach is gonna be for medium tone, and then the light pink, this one is gonna be for fair skin, okay? So that is for the dark circles under your eye. So I don't really have dark age spots or anything, but that's what you would use it for. Again, just take a little bit, pat it where you need it, and that's it. So if you are someone with really dark circles, Grace's gonna say hi. If you are someone with really dark circles under your eyes, you're gonna wanna use yellow. Okay, I know it sounds really weird. Yellow is for a blue and a purple bag under here. Now, you can get away with concealer if it's not too pigmented again, okay? So that's where I just kind of look at my client. Is it super, super dark? Can I get away with concealer, or do I need to color correct, all right? Now, a lot of times you'll see, and this one doesn't even have it. The purple, I don't think the purple color corrector gets the love it deserves. Purple color corrector is for someone who has really yellow undertones, so a lot of yellow in their skin. The purple can help brighten it up. All right, that's color corrector. I think I covered all of them. If you have any questions, let me know. Next up is concealer. So many people are like, when do I conceal? When do I color correct? Okay, so we talked about color correcting. Concealer is gonna be for areas that aren't as pigmented. So concealers kind of help brighten up and kind of help play on your makeup, but it's not like, how do I want to word it? So like color correcting is like medicine, and concealer is like holistic. Does that make sense? So I only color correct if I absolutely have to. If I can get away with using concealer, I will. Because I don't like using a ton of layers in makeup because I don't want it to get too heavy on my clients. Once your color corrector kind of dries and sets, that's when you would start applying the rest of your makeup.
First, let me take a selfie.